Welcome back. So a Joburg mother and her 3 co-accused have appeared briefly in the local magistrates court after a video surfaced showing her allegedly encouraging her toddler to smoke what's believed to be drugs. The matter was previously delayed to allow the state time to verify their residential addresses. The case has now been postponed to the 18th of this month for a formal bail application. Watching developments for us is SABC News reporter Neria Hlakotsa, who's live to us from just outside court. And Neria, we weren't able to see how things unfolded inside the courtroom. Take us through what happened.
Good morning to you, Ayanda. Well, it was basically a very brief appearance here in the Johannesburg Regional Court. The state merely was confirming the addresses of the accused. So the case has since been postponed to the 13th, rather the 18th of August for formal bail application. They also now have moved the courtrooms to another courtroom where the application itself will happen. But we did see families, in fact, of the accused also here in court this morning. We saw the community of Nuclear once again coming here because, you know, when you speak to them, they speak about how this is one of the saddest cases that they have experienced in their communities. And I must just tell you also, yesterday we managed to speak to the paternal grandmother of this 4-year-old, and she was just speaking about how it's been a traumatic week for them since this incident, and more than anything they want justice for this little boy. And these are the same sentiments, by the way, that are shared by the community of Nuclear, to say that this is unacceptable. There is no excuse for what happened there. But I must just add, Ayanda, perhaps when I was speaking to the family of one of the accused, they were also saying, as much as it's their child who's in the dock right now, they do not condone what had happened in that flat on that day where this child was recorded, you know, and was made to light up and smoke what is believed to be drugs. And I think it's also important, Ayanda, to explain why now we are basically saying that it is believed to be drugs, because the NPA indicated to us that because investigations are still underway, tests are still being made, we cannot confirm yet that it is Mandrax. The child remains, of course, in a place of safety, Ayanda, but I want to bring in the community of Nuclear who have been here since the first day when the 4 accused appeared in court. And I will just speak to Jenny. Jenny, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. You know, you've been here since the first day. This must have affected you, because when we spoke to you now, you were saying it was a shock when you saw that video.
Yes, and I'm actually distraught because of this. I'd just like to ask the community to come out in their numbers on the 18th of August, to also be present here to show support for this community, for this little boy. And they say, it's not only me as a mother and a grandmother, we are all parents, we are all mothers, we all have children. It can be it is this child today, tomorrow it can be your child. We'll all be there for you. In this community of Nuclear, what I teach you.
Thank you so much for your time. You know, Ayanda, just the sentiments that have been shared by this community. Today I will say that there isn't a lot of community members, but I'm sure it's because also of the weather and maybe the various postponements that have been happening. But the state was clear that come 18th of October, the bail application will sit on this matter. We know, of course, that the child remains at a place of safety for now. And, you know, when also just to add another issue to this, when we were speaking to the paternal grandmother of this child, was saying all she wants now also is that her grandson must come back to her so that she can just give her love, because at this point she's also worried as to how he's coping at the place of safety, especially with all of this happening, especially especially now with his own mother behind bars.
All right, Neria Hlakotsa, live to us there from just outside the High Court in Johannesburg, the Magistrates Court, I beg your pardon. Thanks very much indeed.